Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Gaurav Chikara Garden. I went out and grabbed a few plants from one of these nurseries here in Dubai. You can say that I've got a new plant haul in my balcony, and I decided why not unveil all those plants and have a look at those plants with you guys. So you with me on that? Make sure you watch this video till the end. The reason I suggest you do that is because we'll be dealing with individual plants, their care, what are their benefits, how you can get maximum out of that plant. So everything in detail laid out in front of you. So yes, stay tuned, enjoy the video, and make sure you hit the like button. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you at the end of the video.
got this hibiscus.
Okay.
I got this hibiscus. I was waiting for long to bring this plant home because you know I'm a follower of Goddess Kali, and we offer this flower to her on Tuesdays. So I want to grow my own flowers. And
So any kind of color, hibiscus flower color, or
no,
you choose
red.
some?
I got a red one because we offer red color flowers too. I love marigold because the flowers are quite dense and they are fragrant also. So I hope now the season is good in UAE. It's called Dahlia.
Okay.
I've been seeing these flowers from childhood in the plant charts and coloring books, so I always wanted to have this flower in my garden. This is an indoor gardenia.
Is it real? It looks fake though.
It's a real plant, but it's not easy to grow a gardenia. You need to take care of it. So I'm hoping we'll be able to raise it well, and hopefully we'll see some more flowers. This is gerbera. It's also this flower also looks like daisy. Usually you'll find them in flower shops. They use it in the bouquets. These are also very cute flowers.
Yeah.
These are called aster.
Okay.
And they look like stars. This is calendula.
Okay.
Calendula is used in aromatherapy. It is used in skincare medicines. So
So you mean the leaves or the fruit or the flower?
The oil is extracted from these plants.
The
so
leaves.
we get calendula oil. I think there are also calendula. There is calendula tea also available.
Okay. Like hibiscus tea. So
Yes.
similarly.
So I got, and calendula. I think the flower is going to be yellow.
Okay.
Called nicotiana.
Ah.
I think it comes from a family of tobacco plant.
Okay.
So this is not tobacco, but the family of this plant is a tobacco plant variety.
Alright.
So I like the shape of and color of this flower, so I got it. And it looks quite strong.
Yeah, flowers are like plumeria and looks attractive.
Geranium.
Okay.
This is orange geranium. It's a flowering plant, and again, geranium is also used in aromatherapy for skincare. It can be found in some skincare lotions, creams, and also used in maybe some medicines also. So this flower is going to be orange in color.
Alright.
There are various varieties.
But when you say aromatherapy and also, would you also make use of this in that sense, or?
No, in aromatherapy, the oil has to be extracted from this plant.
So can you do something when you're at your place and you have this plant? So can you do some kind of extraction at home and use it? I don't know, a face pack or something.
If I'm making maybe a homemade soap or a candle, I can use these flowers.
Okay.
Geranium oil smells slightly closer to rose.
Okay.
It has a rose kind of a fragrance.
Alright.
So the flowers are going to be orange. As you can see, they have already put a tag here which says geranium orange. Another daisy. This flower can be found in various colors, from a white to a yellow, pink, purple, and also a dark chocolate shade.
Alright.
And I think it is also called African daisy.
Okay.
So it will give flowers which will also look like daisies. And then these very beautiful looking coleus.
Wow.
I got in 2 colors. You can see one is peachish pink and one is like a maroon and cute looking dichondria. This is a type of a ground cover. Very tiny leaves.
What do you mean by ground cover? Like it's
so
like
if you
a
have
weed?
a garden, yeah, it is a wildly growing plant, and if you have a garden, then you can plant these to cover a patch of,
Alright.
ground if you don't want to grow any plants there, and if you just want greenery.
So this was your flower batch?
Yes.
Okay. So we move on to your kitchen plants, herbs and everything now.
So I got 3 different types of hot peppers.
Okay.
You can see this one is the green pepper. There's already a fruit and one more is coming now. And then I have picked up the purple hot peppers. I think they come from Peru, the
Okay.
origin. Expecting it to be as hot as the habanero.
Okay.
But let's see. We'll try and see. But they look really beautiful. This color. They look like eggplants, little eggplants. But
Yeah.
and then we have this other variety. I think these are white hot peppers. And these are also supposed to be very spicy. There are already some more flowers coming, and there are fruits also. This is curry leaves, very common in Indian household, especially the southern part of India. It's used in almost every recipe, every rice dish or vegetable or curry, anything. Curry leaves are very beneficial to the stomach and overall health. So if you get a chance, if you can, then you can even chew on raw curry leaves. Heat some curry leaves in coconut oil, let them burn in that, and then apply that on your scalp. It's a very good concoction for hair problems like graying and hair fall.
Okay.
This is eggplant.
Okay.
I don't know how much we can get out of this, but
I think this plant grows up to 4 to 5 feet, and a normal full-grown plant would give you like 15 to 20 of eggplant. So yeah. How come they have these vegetables? I think there is this trend of people like there is this talk of organic. Cucumber, carrots, this and that. So I think people are now, like wherever we go to these nurseries, they have one section for flowers, which used to be popular, but now they have vegetable section also, wherein
people do like to grow their own vegetables.
But the trend is catching up now more.
Yes.
Even people with balcony, 2-3 pots, they want tomatoes, eggplants, curry leaves and mint.
And various herbs, yes, which you can pluck anytime and use it in the kitchen, because everything can't survive in the fridge for long.
Yeah.
Cherry tomato plant.
Wow, okay.
We already have the big tomato plant in our balcony. I wanted to get some of the cherry tomato plants as well, so I bought one.
And I think this is one of the best vegetables you can plant in a pot. It's the most resilient of the vegetables. Doesn't need too much of what do you call a controlled climate or something like that. It's like a weed when it comes to vegetables.
Yes.
And if grows well, then you can expect 2 to 3 kgs of tomatoes out of one plant. I mean, that's my research, and I've done it.
The taste is really good. Some of them are sweet, some of them are sour, but they are good in pastas and salads. So
Okay.
So
the taste suits.
Yeah, they are much sweeter than the big tomatoes, because the seeds are smaller and it's a small fruit.
Okay.
Comes my herbs. I'm sure most of them know it. This is rosemary. Rosemary is good for is a good addition in your chicken dishes or any Italian
Again, aroma.
aroma. So their fragrance and health benefits, and also of course I believe in plant
So
therapy.
rosemary, you use the leaves or the
The
stem?
leaves,
Okay.
the leaves.
Okay.
It is a protection herb, and it is also used in curing skin problems, scalp problems. So it's a very it has many uses. Rosemary is a drought resistant plant. It doesn't need much of water, and it can survive well with if potted with lavender, which is also love similar kind of an environment. They don't need much of water. They don't need much of care. Is an oregano pot. So everyone knows oregano is like an all-time favorite for someone who loves Italian food again. So I got it specifically to put in pastas.
Okay.
And I
So like
plan
couple of leaves or
Yes,
4-5
yes.
leaves.
Usually we use dry ones, but I want to try how are we going to do with the fresh leaves. So all these herbs are going to be indoor. I'm going to keep them on the windowsill. They just need some indirect sunlight.
You mean the curry leaves?
Curry leaves can stay.
Okay, rest of
but
it.
The herbs, yeah.
Okay,
So
like rosemary,
oregano, rosemary.
chilies and...
Chilies will be out.
Okay, okay.
Then another herb is sage.
Okay.
Also used, can be used to make tea, sage tea.
Alright.
It is also a protection herb. This mostly I'm going to keep it like this because it protects the house from negative energies.
Okay. So again indoor?
Indoor. Everyone knows mint.
Yes.
This is we can put in drinks. We can make chutneys.
Right.
We can put
Biryanis
in biryani, salads, anything. It will freshen up the taste. So I just bought it because I don't want to bring that whole bunch from the supermarket. Then I use some of it and then it gets spoiled.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't survive in the fridge for long. For mint, we are not supposed to plant it with other herbs in the same pot because mint grows very vigorously and it eats on the other plant's food.
All
So and I plan to keep it in an individual pot. So when this becomes when this grows bigger, I'm going to shift it into a bigger pot.
And these herbs, there is this thing like spinach, fenugreek, and this one, like more you cut, the more it grows. Like if you pluck 5-6 leaves every week, so you'll see the growth.
Yes, and you can regrow from the stem. Yeah.
Okay.
It's my favorite, lemon balm.
Okay. It looks like probably a bigger mint.
Yeah, it is from the mint family, and it has.
In fact, I know for a fact that mint is probably 1,000 members in the family. So yeah.
Yeah, this is one of that. It's also called common balm or sweet balm. If you smell the leaves, the fragrance is like you were smelling a lemonade.
Okay.
So lemon and mint, and the sweet aroma in this plant. So this plant is used also for aromatherapy. If you can recognize the smell even in hotels, they use it in the diffusers. So mostly to keep a calm atmosphere. It is used to treat insomnia,
Okay.
indigestion. It is a muscle relaxant, and it can be like you can boil some leaves and drink that as a tea as well.
Okay.
So I got it to make tea with these leaves.
Alright.
But I really love the fragrance of this plant, and I hope it can grow like this big.
And I'm sure, like, when you picked up these herbs, it's like, let's say you have put them on, one side of your kitchen or balcony, wherever, and you go brushing this. So,
The fragrance.
yeah, it
Yes.
changes your mood, like.
Yeah, it's lemon balm is it uplifts the mood.
I've seen, as a human being, I know for a fact, like you mentioned hotels and all, smell changes your mood within seconds.
Yes, so that's why aromatherapy is.
Let's say you haven't had good food for like weeks. You'll have food, it'll take its own time before you can feel good. But these things like smell, you enter a house, you enter the office, or you enter into a hotel, if they have done a good job of fragrance, aroma and all, the mood changes within seconds.
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to do anything.
Correct.
So yeah, it's a good addition to your house. And
This also I'm going to keep on the window because I don't want to keep it outside. The sun will be too harsh for this plant. So till it is in this spot, it will stay here. Then we'll have a good spot with more shade.
alright guys, now I have donned the hat of an expert. So I'll give you a few signs which you need to look for a healthy plant. Obviously most of these plants are grown from cuttings, so the survival rate of these plants is pretty awesome. Now you got to look for the number of branches. If there are more than 3 or 4 branches, and then you got these young branches also, so pick up a plant which is showing signs of good growth. The tree, in fact, I want to talk about is curry leaves. All the curry leaves plants were single stem, but I went for this one. The reason was simple, because as you can see, it's showing at least 6-7 stems growing out of the roots. So I picked up this because if one fails, I will make sure it doesn't fail, but if one fails, you got other options also. So try and make sure you pick up a plant which is showing signs of great growth. There are a lot of branches, there are stem growths coming out. Really hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure before you leave this channel, you hit that subscribe button and press that bell notification so that you do not miss new videos on this channel. Alright, I'll take your leave now. I'll see you again with another video. Until then, take care. Have a good day.